said somebody is coming to address us. I thought you said somebody is coming to address us. What's the name? Your manager, yeah, the name of your manager. Please, I need to make space for them. What is the name of Anna? What's the surname? Anna what? You don't know her surname. Is it managed by you or managed by a third party? Okay. But you have access to it. The video footages. Okay. For the manager, Madam what? Anna, to come and attend to us. Please let her know that officers from the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, Fccpc, are here. We've been waiting.
You gave us 27th of June, right?
I didn't give you 27th of June.
Please, can they stop recording, please?
Madam, this is what's going on here has nothing to do with the 5th of March 2025 and 17th of March. Address the most senior. I'm the most senior leader in my team. So please address your team as well. All right.
Please, can you tell them to just step back so that we can have access?
Addressing, you allow me to do that. You requested
Please,
that.
give me a minute.
Now, not only would they receive the summons, the summons was forwarded in and said, okay, take the summons in. Acknowledge for us that you have received. It's the practice anywhere in the world. Come and explain your side of the story. Come to the commission and explain what happened. Rather than that, it was a whole lot of commotion here, including assaulting one of our officers that even had injury in the same place. Evacuate, evacuate, evacuate. Please, you need to...
Hello.
I was making to control, sir. Can we agree? Please, can you come?
Here we go, nobody's coming in. Nobody's coming in.
We also need to understand
for services and on occasion of these operations, you are being disrupted or unable to access their services. Kindly put your names down, the purpose of which you are here, and the service they were required to render to you. They will render that service at no further cost to you. Please take note. In the investigation that is going on. Fred, bring that in hand. My name is Boladale Adeyinka, Director, Surveillance and Investigations at the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission.
Please, can you let us into what has happened here today, ma'am?
All right, this is an enforcement operation against TLS, and as you are aware, they provide visa support services to Nigerian consumers. On the 25th of March 2025, based on consumer complaint, a letter was served on them to address the consumer complaint, as is the process of amicable resolution of consumer complaints at the Commission. The officers of TLS, rather than receive the consumer complaint, proceeded to assault our officers who were conducting the lawful duty of protecting and implementing the provisions of the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Act. Upon receipt of that report, the Commission directed that they should be summoned to appear before the Commission pursuant to Section 33 of the Fccpc. Let me address, rather than receive the summons of the Commission, officers of TLS again proceeded not only to assault our officers, but also assaulted uniformed security police officers, uniformed officers of the police force who were providing lawful security for the operations of the Commission. Section 18, subsection 1F. Pursuant to that provision, the Executive Vice Chairman of the Commission, Mr. Tunji Bello, directed that the premises be sealed for conducting services that the Commission considers, upon reasonable suspicion, to be inimical to consumer welfare in Nigeria. He further directed that they, the center manager, the country manager, and the senior officers managing the service, managing the operations of the company, appear before the Commission on Friday, that is tomorrow, 20th June 2025, on or before 2 p.m. They are required to appear at the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission before 2 p.m. to testify and give evidence on why they will willfully obstruct the investigation processes of the Commission, and why the Commission should not proceed to invoke the provisions of its enactment against such practices. Let me read for the purposes of public enlightenment. Section 30, can I have the law? I want to read it because it's important that the public is enlightened on the implication of refusal to receive the summons of the Commission that is served on you to appear. Any person, that's Section 33, subsection 3 of the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Council Act, stipulates that any person who without sufficient cause fails or refuses to appear before the Commission in compliance with a summons commits an offense and is liable on conviction to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 3 years, or fine not exceeding 20 million naira, or both fine and imprisonment. Subsection 4 states, and I quote, a person who willfully obstructs, like TLC or TLS, a person who willfully obstructs, like TLS, or interrupts the proceedings of the Commission commits an offense and is liable on conviction to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 3 years, or fine not exceeding 20 million, or both fine and imprisonment. The conduct of TLS and its officers contravenes the provisions of the Fccpc. The property and the premises for which they are conducting businesses has been considered inimical, and their operations suspended by the sealing of those offices pursuant to Section 18, subsection 1F. Immediately, they appear or at the commission in response to the summons, which they earlier refused to collect. The necessary processes will continue. In addition to the enforcement operations that we carried out here, consumers are still complaining about the services. And while we are still here, the Commission has received complaints regarding the services that are being rendered by the TLS. That underscores the reason why they need to appear before the Commission and explain the operations of TLS in Nigeria.